Anywho, what's up, Stewie? Take them inches, white boy. Woo! I'm gonna pull a Steph up on there. White power. By God. You know my cousin's uncle's nephew's sister's niece's nephew's boyfriend. Well, you know, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Nags. You can clip this if you'd like to. You clip this if you like to. This is my issue. One, I didn't start a fucking thing with you. I put a video out because I was talking about my friend's choice to use an inappropriate word, which she stands behind. She can do that. What's up, Carolyn? She can do that. I don't agree with what she said, but I'm not going to attack her, and I didn't attack you. So you didn't like what I had to say, so you put up this video talking shit. All right, you didn't like what I had to say. No, Laura shouldn't have said that, but she's still my friend. I'm not going hard for what she said. I was actually very respectful when I addressed it. All right, I do understand being pushed into a corner. Just like you understood when your friend was pushed into a corner and was steady calling people the N-word and calling kids the C-word. You understood, and you didn't care. This is the same guy who says, well, I'll just find your grandmother and your uncle and you and all that and Facebook them. I know, right, Joey? But at any rate, just because... Look, I don't want to, if he wants to talk about me, it would be more appropriate for him to come over here and debate with me like adults do instead of making a little video and running with his narrative. These women aren't afraid, Negs. Then if you have an issue, then adult. But apparently your issue's not that bad enough because you can stay over there in your little corner and keep coming over to my channel and your little troll names. What's up, Stewie? He said, I fuck cut you, man. I cut you, man. But Negs doesn't want to do that. It's apparent that he just wants to sit over there like in fourth grade when you had that little kid that would hide behind the teacher and make faces at you, and when you come at him, he'd hide behind. That's what Negs is doing. Okay? That's what he was doing. That's what he's still doing. Now, I do know where Negs lives. Negs knows where I live. I've asked him to panel up. I've asked him if he's not going to panel up, then shut the fuck up. If he's not going to panel with me, then shut up. I mean, you know, if there is there a threat in that? No, there's no threat in that. There is there, you know. He once said that he would pay people, these other guys' airfare to come to his house. I'm not that far away. I could be there in what? I don't know, an hour? It's not a threat to knock on somebody's door and say, hey, dude, I would really appreciate it if you'd stop running your fucking mouth about me. There's no threat to that. There's none. There's no threat in that whatsoever. Now, I have the right to have the friends that I like. He makes a video about Molly. He says, oh, my God. Bryan said he's got only half a tank away. I am. And that's a fact. There's no threat in that. Where's there a threat? Now, let's say that I do pull up and I knock on his door and say, hey, dude, I mean, you got all this shit to say. Let's talk about it. Then he rises up and gets huge and some kind of shit happens out of it. Well, my intention is only to speak to the man. That's my intention. And then they keep saying, oh, Negs won't give you the time of day. He keeps making community posts and putting his little jabs in, but he's doing it over there like a little girl. Negs, take off your dress. Take off your dress. Get you a couple Scooby snacks. And just panel up with me, dude. I should be easy. I should be easy to debate with because you are so much more intelligent than I am. Right? You are so much more intelligent. Maybe we'll even get together and do a GoFundMe and get you a hairline. I don't know. Or we'll do a GoFundMe and get you a mod so you don't have to keep smoking those $6 Mr. Fogs. Come on, man. You're making all this money on YouTube and you're smoking those Mr. Fogs? Lord have mercy. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? But if Negs, all right, here's the deal. Negs didn't like it that I stood for my friend. A lot of people don't like Laura. I get that. He didn't like that. And then he made some old shitty videos, you know, based on nothing. You can look at the couple of videos that I have. Racism is okay if you're pushed into it, according to Negs. It's okay then. He stands behind his little white KKK friends. Right? It's okay. Because they pushed him into it. You get triggered by a word, the N-word. That's what he said. You get triggered by a word? Damn those African-American people that don't like that word. It's just a word. You were triggered by it. Right? What's up, Irish gal? I see Sin Sin and Peekaboo. Peekaboo. All right, Negs, if you're not going to come over here, that's cool. I don't want your attention. I'm not here for sub counts. I'm not here for PayPal's money. I used to make my money on YouTube. I used to make some money on YouTube. I had a bigger channel, and I had fun with it. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to. This is how. This is therapeutic. It's fun. You know, I like to debate, but there's absolutely no threat coming your way. You know, unless you're serious. People know where I live. I use my own name, Ron. I use my own name. Brandon knows where I live as well. Hi, Dana. He knows where I live. God forbid a motherfucker that don't stick up for his wife. Hi, Samara. Oh, I see a little connection in the chat. Hubba, Dana and Stewie. They're going to make a taco salad up in here, right, Stewie? You know I'm just fucking with you, Stewie. It's okay, man. See, I like Stewie. He knows how to troll, right? He knows how to fuck with people and have a good time doing it without being insultive. It's playful. He's not bothering nobody. That's how you have a good time. And if he knows he gets under your skin, that's what he does. I don't have no issue with Stewie. Some people do. Yeah. Sarah can play that clip. And what we were talking about, I went through this. Trolls, when somebody tells me that they will have their people come after me, and the flying trolls, if you look that up, that when they said, I'll have my trolls come after you, they're flying monkeys. Right. I said, I'll put a monkey down in a minute, referring to the trolls. That's exactly what I said. It's exactly what I said. But hey, I guess that's okay, right? Because somebody pushed me to that. Somebody pushed me to do that. She knows I'm not even know. It is an excuse. It had nothing to do with black people. It had to do with flying monkeys, which are internet trolls. Even the black folks on here that I've argued with know that I'm not racist. It's not a fucking excuse. That's her own narrative. Oh, my husband gladly invited him to come. He never invited me. And I told her I'll pull up at her house. She said, I'll call the police on you. There's no black people involved in that conversation. So you can play that. What I don't do, what I've never done, was brought somebody up on my panel that was literally calling somebody the N-word over and over and over again and saying, well, you pushed him to it. And I haven't done. That's what Negs has done. You pushed him to it. Yeah. And you, jeez. Yeah, exactly, Samara. They're going to keep pulling this racist bullshit on me, and I will contact the person that the meme was made of. When did Next do that? Just look at my video. There's a video a little bit back. He goes, so what? He said the N-word. So what? He said the F-word. Don't care. Touche. But anyways, it's apparent that Negs just wants to talk about me and not to me. Damn. It's a couple videos back. I can't even see my channel right now. And there was I put up a video where he called Katie a mental pedophile. And we all know Katie. So she made a remark about his child. But she, a mental pedophile is, I'm assuming, someone that would constantly thinks about molesting children all the time. So she came back at him, and then he played the victim. He even took his child and put a picture up. Can you say his name? That's not appropriate, Nags. And then he says, well, I've harassed the family of my son's victim. Right? So he wants to dig up a dead child, right, to exact revenge. Right? Hey, MO3Gs. But it's apparent that Negs doesn't want to come on over here. I'm not going to yell at him or scream at him. We can have a little drag fest over here. See, what it is it doesn't pay over here. You can put your PayPal in under your name, Nags, if you need to make money for the drag fest. If you need to bash for cash, you can come over here and I'll put your PayPal in under. That way you can make some money. Your supporters can come over here. It'd be great. How about that? I don't need any money. I don't. Well, I could use a couple dollars. You got a few bucks? Maybe Molly paid me some. Molly, your check is late, chick. Dan, I hope you get to feeling better. No, I'm just going to leave Negs alone. Let him run his mouth all he wants to. He's been invited. He knows where I live. I've given him my phone number. I give him my email. He does not want to man up. Why? You know what, Stewie? I hate white people. Bunch of cracker, peckerwood, honky motherfuckers. Can't stand them. Bunch of peckerwood. White on white crime. You're an asshole, Stewie. Well, he hasn't invited me over, but I will. I'll go to his yard. But I think that since he started on me, when the first video I put out about Laura, I was being respectful to Negs. I didn't know it. I even said, may his child rest in peace, and that Laura should not have said that. Everybody's thinking that I'm backing Laura for saying that. I'm not. Even Laura knows that. I talked to Laura about it privately. Are people mad at Laura because Jennifer Lynn called her an e-bagger? Well, Jennifer Lynn shouldn't call anybody an e-bagger. Why am I supporting MGO, Laura, and Tiffany? Well, I've been friends with Molly Golightly for a long time. I have no reason. Look, Laura was my friend a long time ago. Then we had a falling out, and then we got over it. Tiffany and I have really never had any problems. It's not like I'm going to bat for them because they can handle themselves. They don't need me. None of them asked me to. Those are just my friends. So, Kristen, I get it. I can't win either way. Sometimes I'll go at women because they're coming at me and they say, why are you going at these women? And then I'll support some women. And they say, well, why are you supporting these women? I just want to take my penis and put it in my desk drawer right here and just go. It doesn't pay off to be a man in this community. It really doesn't. I can answer that. Yeah. Supporting like Laura doesn't support me. I just feel, look, it all boils down to her children. She's trying to feed her kids. So is Negs. That's why Negs is on here. I guess I understand he's a single dad. I heard it on the internet. It must be true. But then I heard he signed away his rights to one of his kids. I don't know anything about that. He heard that I harassed the victim's family and blurted that out. But at any point, I do understand. I think Negs is a single dad, and he's trying to make money to feed his kids. It's fine. Just come over and talk to me, dude. Just because I know where he lives, and I said that I'm an hour away or a half a tank away, that's not a threat, dude. That's not a threat. Now, what I'm doing now is I'm asking you to either stop fucking talking about me or come talk to me. If you can't do that, there's no law that says that I can't stop by and say, hey, dude, you must not have got my message. Can you please stop doing this? That's not a threat. I have a clip of you offering to pay other people to come to your house. Now, I've never offered to pay people to come to my house. People have said they're going to come to my house. They haven't showed up. People have actually drove by my house. That's fine. Hey, Ashley from Glasgow. Oh, Scottish. Well, the watchers don't need Ashley. People don't have to pay her. That's what I'm saying. They don't have to watch her if they don't want to. They don't have to give her any money. But people do. They don't have to pay her beads. There's a lot of people on here that make money on YouTube. Next does it. I used to make money here on YouTube. I had a bigger channel. I did really well in true crime, and I did really well in drama. And then shit got blown out of proportion. I got into it with somebody that went real life. My wife deleted that channel. But even with that situation worked itself out until December 12th, 2021. But at that, I'm still here. So are all TC channels exploiting children? The better question is if you don't like someone, why are you worried about what they do or say? Well, I don't dislike Negs. I don't have really any issue with it. I think it's fun to banter. I think it's fun to banter if you can keep it on YouTube. But when someone asks you to fucking stop or man up and you don't, okay, that's when you're being pushed. That's when you're being challenged. Oh, it's okay, Samara. No, don't be disappointed. Well, Kristen, the thing of it is, let me respond to that because me and Kristen and I are just talking. Why would you go to Negs? I didn't go to Negs. He came to me because a few videos back, after Laura said what she said, I put up a video. I don't, just because you perceive MGL as filth and Laura as filth and Tiffany as filth or racist, that's your opinion. You're entitled to that. Right? You're entitled to that. I don't see that. I know better. I talk to them behind the scenes. I know better. Mouthy, yes. Not to be fucked with, yes. But racist, no. I've never seen anything like that out of Tiffany. Laura said some questionable things. I've never seen MGL make statements that make me feel like she's racist. I wouldn't associate with somebody that I knew was racist. If I knew somebody was racist, I wouldn't associate with him, and I damn sure wouldn't make a video saying, well, you pushed him. He deserved it. Those people deserved it. Oh, he was calling people the N-word and the F-word and the C-word? Don't care. If Laura did a video like the one that I put up of Neg's buddy, calling people F and N-word, F and C-word, calling somebody's underage child a whore, I would go at her for that. I certainly would. Yeah, Christian, because there's nothing, you don't get the answers unless you ask the questions. If you perceive MGL and Laura and Tiffany that way, that's your right. If that's the way, that doesn't make me not, and you know what? They won't get on me and say, well, why are you answering that, Christian Cure? I don't have a problem with you. They don't tell me where to go. They never have. So why are you over there? Right. I appreciate. I'm pretty tight with MGL. Now, Laura and I are casual associates. I don't think she considers me as a friend. At this point, I consider her as a friend. There's no reason for us to be fighting. Tiffany and I are casual associates. We don't talk much outside of YouTube. Now MGL has called me from all over the world. I like Molly. And when you're on YouTube and you have a channel with 30,000 plus subs, people are going to do shit. You're going to get haters. Right? Who you love more, MGL, Laura, or Carla? Well, I can say this. I've been friends with Molly Golightly, closer friends with Molly Golightly longer. But I knew Laura, we were friendly when she just started out making little Facebook videos. I like the persona of Laura because I see her struggling to raise her kids. Yeah. What's up, Smokey P? And again, I've asked Amanda Lynn and Hello Starlight kindly to take that video down, that they're just using it to make Laura look bad, but it's hurtful to everybody. But they won't take it down. And saying, but Laura, anybody can do that around here. And if I were to piss Molly Golightly off, she might just do that. You take that chance with anybody that you talk to. I was friends with Laura. She turned on me. I hope you feel better. But that's you're right. But that goes for anybody, Laura. You know what? Who do you think TNT loves more, Steph or BTS? Well, BTS is not as mean as Steph. Steph the other day said, they were dragging the truth a little bit, and BTS said, well, I kind of feel a little bit sorry for Tracy, you guys, because she has a heart, And Steph said, don't you dare feel sorry for her. She's a bitch. Fuck her. I think TNT likes Steph more. Right. You're absolutely right, Laura. Anybody can turn on anybody here. I had a whole group of friends turn on me here. A whole group of friends decided that they were going to go befriend someone that sent CPS to my house. A whole fucking group of them. Molly never did that. But Molly was honest. Molly was honest when she did talk to FOD. She said, well, I don't mean anything by it. I just try to feel her out. But I some of my best friends that I was friendly with, that used to stick up for me, that I used to white knight for constantly, this bitch sent CPS to my house, and they all flocked over there to her. The whole group. Whole group of them. So anybody can turn on you at any time. And here's the thing is, if I put this video out and it says, put a little love in your heart, I have forgiven Fod for what she did. I'm just referring to what I see. I forgive Fod for what she did by coming after my family, right? And I can't find it in my heart to forgive those people that pretended to be my fucking friend. I don't hate them. I just can't find it in my heart to forgive them. But I forgive the culprit. I forgive Fod for calling CPS on my house. I'm in no trouble, Puss in Boots. I would like to speak with Ozzy Vic at some point. Right, Kristen. See, if you you asked a question, you didn't go, "Why you a piece of shit, motherfucker? Why the fuck do you support MGL and Laura? You piece of shit, fat slob." You just asked a question. You came at me in an appropriate way, and I came back at you appropriately. That's the way I treat people. Catfish demon. Fod's not really a cat. She can't catfish because everybody knows what she looks like. She's not. But she put this video out about putting a little love in your heart. Right? She had me in the video and Molly and a couple other people. And I was like, that makes sense. Well, I forgive her. I could even be friendly with her at this point. I have that empathy about me. Okay, so she was making her way on YouTube. All right, cool. Not mad. Gotta love the big juicy. Anybody else here ever made it to a reality TV show? Anybody else here ever have that kind of talent? Or yeah, you should have heard Jen's live last night where I was speaking to Ozzy, privately, and Ozzy shared that private conversation with her. It's all good. It's okay to be Smokey. I'm not mad at you. I just will never understand that. I don't understand that. I do forgive. No, I wasn't being sarcastic. I do forgive her. Man, she was on Clubhouse 22. That's here in Dayton, isn't it? Yeah, but see, I don't network my channel anymore. I don't put it all over Twitter and Instagram like I did before. I networked it through Facebook. I'm not trying to build a channel. I just come on here. If people sub to me, they do. If they don't, they don't. Yeah, if I was being sarcastic, yeah, when she said put a little love in your heart. But if you look at the message, she knows I'm not a terrible person. She knows that my kids are well taken care of. Take it easy, Reagan McNeil. And remember, stay away from that split pea soup and leave those crosses alone. What's wrong with you, girl? That's nasty. And I bet your neck hurts. that movie, The Exorcist, it just kind of ruined her. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you, Smokey. That movie kind of ruined her career. It really did. But it was really good too. Linda Blair's kind of sexy. I mean, she back then she ended up marrying Rick James. Rick James. Cocaine is a powerful drug. Okay, so I'm just gonna let Negs run his mouth and say whatever he wants. You know, he's been invited. He's been invited. He started talking about me and insulting me first. He doesn't want to man up. I think he may have a yeast infection or something, whether it chlamydia or something like that. He might just be a little raw, and that's okay too. You might want to get that checked. But I'll let it go since he doesn't want to come over here. Dana wants a link. Dana, are you going to analyze me? No, don't be. Don't be, Smokey. I know. Look, here's what I'll say about that. I will give credit. Thought is a very interesting character. She knows how to keep people's attention. She's funny. She's creative. But that's all part of the persona. But I can see why people. If it burns to pee, it's no good. No. Yeah, Negs. Yeah, Negs. He just, so he needs to have somebody lay him across the knee and powder his little tushy a little bit. But if he just wants to run his mouth, that's fine. You run your mouth, Negs. You run your mouth. But my email box is full, dude, of people that want me to put this out and that out and this out and that out about you. That's the way it works. And I wasn't bothering Negs. I made a video speaking about Laura and how I felt about it. And he's like, his son killed a child. And he's a moron. Oh, you're such a philosopher. Man, get the fuck out of here, dude. Dude, if I was sitting in a bar and you say, yeah, he harassed the family, and he said, yeah, you're such a philosopher, you're a moron. Dude, I'd smack you off the bar stool. That's the difference between I'll go into a fight. I don't care if somebody whoops my ass or not. I'd rather not bitch out like Negs is doing now. He's bitching out. So, he's bitching out. I've offered him to come up and he won't do it. He keeps coming under my videos and troll names, not even his real name, and making stupid little comments because he doesn't have the. But dude, I know who you are and where you live. Just like you do. You said you began to look people up. Yeah, me and you are. We have some of the same tactics. When somebody's fucking with us, we don't want to fuck with us. We're gonna look them up. We look them up. You admitted to it. I got you admitted to it. So Negs, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry if I've twisted your nipples a little bit. Oh, Negs will have nothing to do with you. Negs will have nothing to do with you. But he'll continue to talk about you on his own little channel. That's what he'll do. You continue, but you go ahead and talk to your blue in the face, dude. You talk to your blue in the face. All right, so. I have to let it go now. Negs doesn't want to come over. Negs doesn't want to face off 1-to-1. It's sad to me that I thought he was a man. I thought I'd get some kind of challenge out of him. I guess not. I like the ones that challenge, but I guess I'll have to lay it to rest. I guess I'll have to bury that. It's a sad thing, but I guess I'll just have to let it go and live for the memory. Just bury it, put it in the ground, 6 feet under. Bye, Negs. Y'all have a good day. And be kind to each other. If you're not going to be kind to each other, then have enough gall to face off with them. Don't bring 6 other fucking bitches up there on the panel to go after one person. What the fuck is wrong with you? Be more like Laura, who stands alone. Be more like Molly, who stands alone, and Tiffany, who stands alone. Don't call out your little skank whores. Who was? Come on, you guys. Let's get up on a panel and let's drag somebody that's twice our age. And let's make fun of her hernia. Even though you have parents that will probably, if they live their life out completely, they'll probably die of some kind of natural disease. Duh. Stewie's farting. Hi, Carla. Stewie's here, and he said he loves you. He said he couldn't sleep last night because he was thinking of that lovely image of your face. I was just getting ready to sign off. I wanted to lay to rest the fight that I've had with Negs, because he doesn't want to come over here. And he could just go on and on and on, talk about all he wants over there. He can just run his mouth over there all he wants to, because that's what he's going to do. He's not going to come over here and say it to me. So I think I'll just put that in a casket and bury it. Just put that right in the ground, that little argument. The thought that he would be man enough to panel up with me instead of sitting over there and talking about me like the little bitch he is. Can we all have a moment of silence? Now put that in your $6 fucking vape and smoke it, Negs. Y'all have a good day now.